From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down, Newman. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. To throw, Newman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. At the 14-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. At the 14-yard line. Throwing on second down. Murray being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Makes the score Raiders 7, Patriots nothing. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun on 3rd down. Newman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Newman. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running is Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Check 25, check 25. Kill. Watch the twist. The twist.
And they give this time to the tailback. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw on 3rd down, Newman. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
53, check 53.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And they got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
His kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 14, Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Off play action, Newman. Fine time to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Murray, strong running. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Kyler Murray, 79 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. And they give this time to the tailback.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Murray now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
A final shot before half for Murray. They'll roll him out, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And now he's going to... And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Kyler Murray with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 1st down. Newman. And the Raiders have got him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 2nd down, Michel. A nice little juke. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, they won't bump that to his resume reel, but that might be one of the best 1-yard runs I've seen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Newman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Barely got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot. But we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Then he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Check out, hot. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
First down, Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on second down. Murray flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. We own them. We own them. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Oh, get him, get him. Oh, try. There go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Here we go. Shoot, shoot.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Off, off.
Now Murray gonna look deep for Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times Not just in my playing career, but you and I working together. Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Raiders, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.